Good afternoon, family. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime, and yes, yes. After many years, finally, he is here. But that's not all we're going to talk about today. Today, we are going to talk about 86 Windcharger. We saw the gray prototype, the grayscale prototype a couple weeks ago. We did see Transformers 1 Arachnid prototype, but today we have the spin around videos. The official images were dropped yesterday. We also get, I believe, the Last Night Barricade colored and painted and with all of his glorious weapons on him. This is like the, fifth time they've redone this car? I think they got it this time because it's a licensed Mustang. But we will get into all of that. Also, news that we will see 86 Blaster next week. Not 86 Blaster, 86 Soundwave next week. And the reason I keep saying Blaster is because they apparently felt as though the Netflix version was too short to stand beside Blaster. I'm just glad that we finally got Blaster, Rewind, Eject, Ram Horn, and Steeljaw. That was like one of my big completionist things. It's like having sound. You can't have Soundwave without Laserbeak and Ravage, Rumble, and Frenzy, at least. Now, Buzzsaw and Ratbat and all the rest, they all fall in, but you have to always have those core ones. But first of all, shout out to Amazon. Yes, what was supposed to come Sunday, fresh after church, did not come Sunday. Instead, it was actually sitting on my doorstep today at, what time is it? Well, about an hour ago. So yeah, you already know what short you'll probably see later on this evening. Man, I cannot wait. And the selling point of this to me, one, because I have waited for him since the G1 cartoon, The Search for Alpha Trion. I made a video about this the other day. The Hero is Born pack, where they repainted Scourge to look like him, which I think is a great one also because he does have the beard on that one. This one is the young Alpha Trion, beardless, but he does have old man mustache, good enough for me. But the selling point for me was this. The fact that he came with the Book of Life and the pen to mark their names in it. Later. We got a video to do. So, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we found out, this week that there's going to be a reveal, a video coming up next week where they're going to reveal some stuff. And then the week after that I believe the 25th, they've got more reveals coming. Then there's a show coming in October where they said we were going to see something Titan, not Titan class, but something big. So, and I'm thinking that that's going to be Bruticus. I think Bruticus will finally be revealed because Vortex is still sitting in Walmart, just sitting. Him and Alchemist, Alchemist, and Devastation, Optimus Prime, Transformers 1 Bumblebee, all just sitting and hanging out together. You know what I mean? So if you're looking for those, 9 out of 10, they're just shelf warming at a Walmart near you. But now, one of the other things that I did mention earlier is that they are doing 86 Windcharger. Now, my question is it worth it if you missed out on this version of Windcharger? The new one does not have articulated ankles. It does not have a lot. For me, when I first saw it, let me tell you something funny. When I first saw it, I was like, ooh, Windcharger. Yeah. Got to that. That's a definite no-brainer. And then literally today, my wife and I were watching a video on YouTube, and as I was putting this video together, I started taking pictures, and I was like, wait a minute, I feel like I have him. And she was like, that's impossible because you just literally said they're going to reveal it next week. How could you already have it? And so I came in here and I went to the Autobot Minibot area. Sure enough, behind everybody was this guy. He was going to be the short today just because of the hype surrounding him. And you can look at this one and look at the one that, if I transform him correctly, you can look at this one and look at the one that is coming out. There's not that much difference. He's probably just kidding. There's not that much difference. Like, this one is very clean, no backpack. Same thing. Like the only difference I believe, from what I could tell, is that this hood will fold up and go inside of the legs and will stretch out, just like the transformation with what's her name, Widowmaker, where most of the car all folds up into here. And yeah, that's pretty much the only difference. So is it worth buying another one, or a newer version of this? I don't think so. I am happy with this guy right here. Doesn't take much to make me happy. If I got one that I'm satisfied with, and that's the one I'm sticking with. And being said, like, I love that head sculpt. I love everything about this one. Yeah, no ankle tilt, but whatever. And then, okay, so also in the news this week, everyone is talking about the price increase. The price increases on Deluxes, Voyagers, and Leaders. If you've been around long enough, and no, this has nothing to do with tariffs or whatever, what I think it's got to do with is the fact that the day before they announced the price increase, they announced that they were moving their entire headquarters to Boston. That's what I think. I think they're paying rent. That's what I think. I think that's the cause of the price increase. I don't think it's the government. I don't think it's tariffs. I don't think it's... But here's the point. Let me put it this way. I've smoked cigarettes for almost about 30 years, okay? In the beginning, when I first started smoking cigarettes, they were $2 a pack. Fast forward now to 2025, they're $10 a pack. Did I stop buying them? Nope. So the same goes with these. Yeah, I mean, we've paid ridiculous amounts of money for certain toys. I got this on eBay because I had to look it up and find out how long I actually did have him as of today. But when I bought this on eBay, this was like $6. You know what I mean? So technically, I saved $19 by not getting a new one because I have this one. So that's $19. You know what I mean? You got to look at it that way. Things are going to go up. When I was a kid, deluxes were like $10. A Voyager was $20, and a Leader was $25. It happens. That's life. You know what I mean? When before we bought a house, we were renting, and I remember, let's go back to my first apartment 30 years ago. My first apartment was $600 a month for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Now, $600 a month to get you a parking spot. That's just life. That's just life. Things go up. You know what I mean? My first car was $6,000, brand new, in 1992, I want to say. No. Yeah. My first car was in 1992, $6,000, brand new. Last car that we got cost us $48,000. So that's just life. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's your buddy, the 14th Prime. I just want to talk about everything that was coming out that we're supposed to see. And we're supposed to see 86 Kranix next week, who they did confirm has some kind of ship mode so far. Rumored. I'm sorry, not confirmed. It was rumored that he will turn into a ship. Get to the ship. It's our only chance. Oh, I can't wait to reenact that. I can't wait to redo the Search for Alpha Trion stop motion now that I finally do have him, as you saw in the video from the night before. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your night. I'll be back with a short later on featuring none other than Alpha Trion. I might double back and spin the block and come back with 86 Windcharger from the Titans Return line. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime. Love you, family. Click subscribe, like, comment, write a book in the comments, share it to people, get them to talk about it. It's one big happy family. Y'all have a wonderful weekend.